I'm back. You know, if you guys like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I don't care anymore. It's so freeing not to care anymore, you know? Why don't I care anymore? Why? Because I'm finally at an age where I feel comfortable in my own skin. Hey, isn't that great? Okay, I forgot to Zoom show. Great. Okay, yeah. You know why I feel comfortable in my own skin? Because it's loose. That's why. Why? I thought being a loose woman was supposed to be fun. It's not fun. And, you know, I'm a little bit older too, you know. I'm actually past menopause. I'm like, how old do you think I am? Time's up. You know what I mean? It's like I'm a woman of a certain age, I should say age. And, you know, I'm at a point in my life where I should have a couple of profitable divorces under my belt. Do you know what I mean? What happened? What happened? I should be zipping by my apartment in my brand new Mercedes, my renovated lips flapping in the wind. Flap, flap. That's what I think anyway. You know, they say age is just a number, but sometimes it's the wrong goddamn number. Okay. Okay. This is stuff I haven't done in a while. Okay. I like those shows too, those murder shows. During COVID, like Zoom, COVID brings back wonderful memories because it was so great. No, it was great. I watched TV and I got paid for it. It was wonderful. You know, it was fantastic. And I remember I did some shows on Zoom, and I used to talk, and similar to this, nobody would respond. And I realized, you know what? No one's responding. I feel like I'm married again. Bills are handled. Good. Handled. You know, this one show I used to watch, speaking of murder, okay? Wives with Knives. Ever seen that? I thought it was a cooking show. But it turned out, you know, I don't know. It's like every show someone got killed. So I always went to bed knowing I'm doing better than somebody. You know
Cheers to that.
Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see. Everything's out of order here because I was trying stuff I haven't tried. I was once doing stand-up, and this guy said, you know what he said? He said, take your clothes off. You know what I said to him? Sorry, sir, you just don't motivate me. Isn't that good? I thought that was really good. Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. By the way, I did quit smoking. Anyone here ever smoke? Cigarettes? No? You know what I substituted diet sensitive? It was a bitch lighting them, but hey, and a lot of complaints about secondhand drugs. But you deal with it. New. Okay. I am so glad that I live on the second floor. Speaking of murder, you know, speaking of murder and theft and stealing and all that, because people they're gonna steal and they're gonna kill, but this is America. They're not gonna walk up a flight of stairs. We don't do that in America. We don't walk upward on a slant. We don't do that in America. Not the American way. Isn't it true that like 60% of the country is anyway? It doesn't matter. Yeah, they're. Oh God. Yeah. Nothing. Okay. Let's see where. Okay. Everything's out of order. It's okay. You know what other show I loved? Say Yes to the Dress. Who's watched that show? Is that not a great show? I remember a lot of times whenever the guy, what's his name? What was his name? Randy would ask them, what made you fall in love with him? They would almost always say, he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh. And I'm thinking, how much is he going to make you laugh? in 15 years when he doesn't show up anymore. I come up with payments. Funny. Okay. And let's see. Okay. Whatever. Okay, let's just continue. I'm going to continue. Okay. Okay. Is this funny? I don't think this is funny. Marriage is about sharing, and divorce is about forcing you to share. Funny? I don't know if it was funny or not. Maybe it could be delivered better, I think. Okay. And I was, when I was on those dating sites, I've tried them too, because I want a relationship that's based on honesty and trust. What better place to look? Like, better than that. And I met this one guy. What happened to him? Oh, he had his eyes done, but not the rest of his face. A little forgetful, don't you think? And I remember I went out with him and I looked at his face and, we went out for dinner and I lost my appetite, because it was really tight here and really saggy below. And I remember looking at his face and thinking to myself, I'd rather see different generations in a family, not on a face.
Charisse, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go a little closer to the mic.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, it's a little on and off. So
okay.
Well, yeah, much better. Yay.
Long and off anyway, No, I don't mean to brag, but when I was married, I never faked an orgasm.
Good.
But I constantly faked being on my period. Oh, well. I had it once a month. Was it my fault it lasted 29 days? February just 28? Was it my fault? No. One time. That's it. Yeah. You know what makes me mad? I just can't stand older men with younger women. It's like they're with women that can bear children and they're like 90. It's awful. Do you know who Art Garfunkel is? Do you know who he is?
Who?
Art Garfunkel.
Oh yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
I saw him once a while back, and there was a girl. He was singing in a band, and there was a girl in his band. Her name was Misty or Stormy, something to do with the weather. And and it turns out she was wearing lingerie. And I'm thinking, who is this woman? And of course, it's his wife. And of course, what did she play? She played the tambourine. I can play the tambourine. You can play the tambourine. Last time I heard the mother say, Billy, hurry up. We got to get you to your tambourine lessons. You don't hear that. To me, the tambourine is like the appendix of the music family. Yes, it is. Okay. And, when I was online too, this one guy, I haven't worked this out yet, but he just said he loved my smile. He just loved my smile, which it was very nice of him to say, except I wasn't smiling. I'm on that website. Why would I be smiling? I haven't even spoken to you yet, and they're already bullshitting me. What else did you find appealing that I didn't do? Okay. Also, what makes me angry is, what happens to women when you get to be a certain age? Like you're in your 40s still. I'm young. It's like men don't want us anymore. I mean, they're nuts. I mean, they don't know what they're missing. I mean, you go to the store, you pay more money for eggs that are hormone free. We're hormone free. We're eggless. What eggless, not getting pregnant. I did entertain the troops overseas, and a while back, and it was interesting because a lot of the guys there were really young that were watching me perform. They were like perform comedy, that is. I know where the line goes. Okay, anyway, they were really, really young guys. They were like 19, 20, 21, 22, and I'm a wee bit older, and I remember I figured I was opening up for this all-girl band, and they were in their 20s as well. So those boys just wanted to see the all-girl band. They didn't want to see me. So you know what I said to them? And I really did this. I never lied. That's why I'm still a renter. Okay. I said to them, boys, mommy's talking. You're going to have your vegetable before you get to dessert. What I felt. Okay. Yeah, that's how I felt. And how are we doing on time? Is it good or not? Okay.
4.5 minutes left.
Oh, good. Oh, good. We got time. Okay, so I can tell them that I was in a Japanese porno.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah, I have to. Japanese porno. Only I can manage this. And yeah. Anyway, I played. I wish I was lying, but I'm not. I played the mother of the young girl who got had the rendezvous in the garage,
Oh.
and she was a teenager, so she was complaining. Teenagers complain whether they're at home or on a porn set. You know what I mean? And she said, "Why didn't they tell me this was a cream puff shoot?" And I'm thinking, cream puff shoot? Where are the pastries? I don't see any pastries. I don't see anything. Then another, they had me do laundry. They didn't know I mixed colors. They should research who you hire. He asked me. And then also, I had one line, but I did it brilliantly, and I did it in one take. I'm going to show you what I said. I said, "You're hurting her." Did you feel the sun? Did you feel it? Yeah. And I did it in one take, and then I remembered it's a porno movie. Everything's got to be done in one take. And I realized, no, it's not a compliment. And then this really happened. I said to the director, and I said it slowly because he was Japanese. I said, "I'm not taking my clothes off." And you know what he said to me? "Did anyone ask you to?"
Oh.
I know. Isn't that awful?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one job I had in show business. What a great business show business is, girls. The only business you break into. No one breaks into plumbing, But you got to break into show business. Okay, and let's see. Oh, my mother. Okay, I'm a Canadian Romanian Jewish girl who somehow lost her way and ended up on this show on Plauzzable. And, and my mother, her name was Elvira. Is that enough for you?
Yeah.
In Transylvania, they really did. And my mother, she was very superstitious. This is edgy material I'm going to give you right now, which is odd because I don't usually do edgy material because I stopped living on the edge. It got too crowded. It's only an edge. Oh, I spent my time now on the verge. Which is a great place. Everyone's happy and no one's doing anything. You can be on the verge of whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I know. I'm on the verge of writing a script, cleaning my room, becoming a vegan. But I think I'll have some chips because these chips are going to be fresh, for a couple of weeks? But my to-do list will stay fresh for years to come. I can feel it, And it's weird, too, because, that book by Eckhart Tolle? It's called, what's it called? Do you remember, who he is, Eckhart Tolle?
Yeah.
And what's that name of his famous book?
Oh,
I can't remember now. Well, anyway.
I can't remember the name. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That one.
The joke one. Oh. You see, you're going to forget more things when you get older. You're going to see that. I can't believe it. I'm going blank. Okay, so there is something else. Okay, let's do something else. My mother actually held my sister in until the 14th of April because she didn't want to give birth on the 13th because that wasn't lucky,
Mhm.
Give birth on the 14th.
Right.
So she bragged that she held my sister in because she was the first lucky damaged child. Okay, that's really edgy. Okay. And then also, lucky, lucky.
Ha.
And then also, what else did she do? Oh, yeah. Before she passed away, she had a project. And that Elvira's project was getting me thinner because I was a little heavier then. And she told me, if I lose 10 pounds, she said, your life is going to change totally. So I lost 10 pounds. And she dropped dead. So my life did change. See, it is a little too edgy. All right, let's continue.
1 minute.
Oh,
you have to wrap it up. Yeah.
Okay, I'll wrap it up. I talk backwards too. Bootstrap got I. Why? I don't know. Won't know I? Probably Ilbabar because it's like I wasn't allowed to express myself as a young lady. None of the girls in my family were allowed to express themselves, so we all kept it in, our feelings. Do you know that none of the girls in my family could sneeze fully? Do you want to see what the family sneeze was like?
Yeah.
We once had a family reunion. We had a candle at the middle of the room. We all just did once. Just a couple things about talking backwards. Let's see. You know what a cup of coffee is backwards? Ifakfopaka. It's not my fault. I didn't say that word. I just said it backwards. And let's see what else. Okay, maybe you guys can help me a little bit because I need new headshots. I need a good photographer. So does anyone here know the Denny's photographer? Have you ever seen what he can do for Strawberry? Imagine what he can do for my head. I want to retouch it because I've been touched incorrectly for years and years, And okay, and I'd like you guys to live. Okay, tell you something that could end up saving your life. Okay, in the last 10 years, 13 people have died. Why? Why, you ask? No, you did, but I'm going to tell you. Because vending machines have fallen on them.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah, vending machines fell on them. So the next time that treat doesn't come out of the machine, do not kick it and shake it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because wouldn't it be terrible at your funeral, no matter what great things you've done in your life? All anyone's going to be able to say about you is, boy, she really must have loved those Skittles. That's it for me. I'm Charisse. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you so much, Charisse. Thank you.